Thank you, and thank you for having me today. As mentioned, my name is Jill Wilkins. I'm the Executive Director of the New Bohemian Innovation Collaborative, or NewBoCo for short, which you can tell by that long name why we like to abbreviate that. Previously, I had the opportunity to work at the Cedar Rapids Metro Economic Alliance, and so through these two positions, I've had the opportunity to really work within community development, economic development, business support, and event production. So I also just want to really give a great nod to those who created today's event and all of the hard work that goes along behind the scenes, so thank you for that. For those not familiar with NewBoCo, we are a 501c3 nonprofit. We are located in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, but do provide services throughout the full state. Our two main pillars are entrepreneurship support and computer science education. And that happens through many different programs within both of those pillars, but really all of that is geared to really building innovative individuals and innovative businesses within our state. It's part of our name. The entrepreneurial community, I would certainly say, has ebbed and flowed, during my time in these various positions, and so it's been really interesting to see where we are today and maybe where we have been 10 years ago and where we can now look to in the future. One of the ongoing challenges that I would say would be, I would echo what Liz said, we have a lot of great individuals here who are problem solvers and creative, but finding that initial access to capital, whether that be for a business that is in the pre-revenue stage, to growth, to venture capital, can be challenging. In addition, we've seen with a lot of our small business owners, with the just changing and challenging economy, more defaulting on loans as part of our loan program. So how can we continue to provide financial support, education, mentorship to those business owners early on in their journey, so we can make sure that they are really set up for success early on and don't have negative impacts to their business or their professional or personal lives as well. We're really excited right now because it does seem to be like a really wonderful time for renewed excitement and interest in entrepreneurship within our state. We have seen that with many rural communities reaching out to our NewBoCo organization, asking us to come work with their economic development professionals to help them really think about how they can boost entrepreneurship within their community. They're really seeing that this is not something that has to be centered around larger communities, but really in our digital world is a great opportunity for rural communities to really embrace that. In addition, we continue to see more gatherings pop up with pitch competitions, the excitement of EntreFest, which is a conference that we just recently hosted, and the up-and-coming Startup Week, which I know Diana and others in this room may be a part of. We're also seeing just continued increased collaboration. We're hearing less competition and seeing more collaboration, and that's such an essential key part to our state being successful and to be able to help these startups and entrepreneurs. And so being able to see that within our local communities, but also on a statewide level, is very encouraging and a great way for us to be able to help make sure that we are getting our businesses to the resources that can best help them. Finally, I'll just say that what's been exciting for us and NewBoCo to be able to dive into a new venture as we have really started to look into supporting the aerospace ecosystem cluster that's being led by the Eastern Iowa Airport and staff with IEDA, and really being able to think about how we can dive into a specific industry to grow within our state, how we can encourage the support of businesses and ideas that are here, but also encourage them to come to the state for that particular industry is very exciting, and really just shows that there is a lot of opportunity here. Being able to work with these different partners has really allowed us to see how much innovation is here, how much innovation is located within our universities, within our current businesses, and within our individuals. And so now being able to put those puzzle pieces that we have together to really be able to help foster those ideas, bring them out, and help them become businesses is something that I would love to be able to talk about during our time together today. So just once again, thank you for having me. Look forward to the conversation.